Hi friend, my name is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee and as you all know I'm a booktuber and I'm making video on this book. The name of this book is The Laws of the Spirit World. And friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video so you can understand it in a better way. And friends, what I'm doing is that I'm giving number to each and every video. So if you come sequence wise 1, 2, 3, 4, you can understand it in a better way. Apart from coming 14, 86, 34, if you see if you do not see sequence wise, there is quite possibility that you get confused, friends. Okay. And before proceeding further, I would like to tell you, do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon, so whenever I update a new video you will get the notification, friends. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you, if you have any doubt you can directly ask me in the comment section, because I do see the comments and I reply to the comments. And even you can do one thing, if you want to connect with me on Instagram, you can connect with me on Instagram also. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. Okay. I will spell it my ID for you. ABHIMANYU BHATTACHARJE 1906. Okay. So you can connect me here. So in our last topic, we have covered the concept called why do soul choose to stay in the astral form? This concept, right? So in today's video, I'm going to cover the topic called how can you make your physical mind cooperate with the subconscious mind. So this topic I'm going to cover in today's video. So I will start, friends. Okay. And the topic is and this is the 128 number video, right? And the topic is how can you make your physical mind cooperate with your subconscious mind. So this is the topic and let's see what's there. You need to know the nature of the physical mind. Just as the subconscious mind is your spiritual positive mind, the physical mind by nature is earthbound and negative. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kosher Bhavnagri that as he is telling about the nature of the mind, as our subconscious mind is completely spiritual mind, it is a positive mind, it always motivates us to do positive thing in our life. In the same way, our physical mind is a negative mind and our physical mind is also earthbound. It is morely about living in a body consciousness way, and our subconscious mind lives morely about in a soul consciousness way, friends. So, okay. So this Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kosher Bhavnagri. If not checked, it will let you down, it will trick you, it will create illusion. So here physical mind, if you do not check your physical mind, it there is quite possibility that it can let us down, and it can also trick us, and it can also create a illusion for us, this physical mind, right, friends? For example, if you commit a sin, your subconscious mind will warn you have done something wrong. Just as about to rectify that mistake and learn lesson, your physical mind will bring into action its great weapon ego. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kosher Bhavnagri that if we do any mistake, and even immediately our subconscious will mind will warn us by creating a guilt, right? By telling that you have done a mistake and you should rectify your mistake. But our physical mind, what will do immediately? He will bring ego into picture and he will tell whatever you done, it's correct. There is nothing wrong to that. He will give the justification to your mistake. So this is the characteristics of physical mind, friends. Okay. So ego makes you justify your wrong action, tricking you into believing that what you did was not wrong but necessary. So your ego will make you believe whatever you done was not wrong, it was necessary for you to do. So this is the basically the work of physical mind to take you more down, right? Whereas your work of spiritual mind, your subconscious mind, is to take upward in your life. It will put forward a brilliant logical argument and you will be sword. The voice of your subconscious mind rise and speak out, but you will silence but you will silence it because the physical mind has given you reason. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kosher Bhavnagri that whenever you commit some mistake, right, immediately as subconscious mind will make you realize it is wrong, but your physical mind will give you a reason. Your physical mind will tell you no, you should do this, there is nothing wrong in that. uh, for example, if we take if you are going in a street, right, you saw a junk food, right? Now you wanted to eat, your subconscious mind will tell no, don't eat. If you eat, you will fall sick. But your physical mind will give you a reason. Ego will bring into picture. He will tell that you're working so hard, you are earning this much money. Even if you do not eat a simple thing, if you want to eat, and if you don't want to eat, then what's the use of this life if you cannot fulfill your single dream? So you again follow your physical mind, because your physical mind have given a reason for that wrong work, right, friend? So in this way, our physical mind works. It has told you that you are right through logic, because it is a logical mind, and it has given you a logic and made you understand that it is right by giving a logic, but it is completely wrong, friends, right? Because real thing doesn't need any proof or logic, but the thing which is wrong, the thing which is fake, that need proof, that need evidence, that needs logic. It is understood whenever you are doing some work, and if you feel from your heart you should not do, you should stop immediately. But as you get start getting logic, you say let's do that. No, next time when your mind starts giving you logic, just understand this is your physical mind who is trying to give you logic. And never listen to your physical mind, always listen to your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is your spiritual mind, and your subconscious mind will is going to take further in the life, whereas your conscious mind will take downward in your life, friends. Okay, we do not mean that logic is bad, but logic and truth are not the same thing. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via question Bhavnagri that uh, it's not that logic is bad, but the truth is that but logic is not bad, but logic is not the truth. Logic is the false, right? Logic is not the truth, and it is always important to be on the truthful side, and live our life in a very truthful way, friends. Okay. Unfortunately, people use logic to run away from the truth. The physical mind gives you logic, the subconscious mind gives you the truth. So, unfortunately, all the people use logic to run away from the truth. And the physical mind, your conscious mind gives you logic, and your subconscious mind will give you the truth. Your subconscious mind will show you this is the truth, but your physical mind will tell no, this is the logic. He will keep on giving you logic. If you are not convinced by one logic, he will give you another logic. Not another logic, he will give you third logic. So one or other logic will get convinced. So next time when logic comes, just tell no, I only need truth. I do not need logic, because truth have no logic and logic have many truths, right, friends? For example, the physical mind will make you justify temptation. It will give you a valid reason to make you believe that temptation is need instead of want. So, physical mind is basically temptation, and physical mind will always make you understand that you need this temptation, right? Whereas your spiritual mind will give you a valid reason, not a temptation, right? So, a valid reason is important, not a temptation, friends. Okay, so it's very important that you understand which instinct is coming from your physical mind, and which instinct is coming, which is a truth which is coming from the subconscious mind, my friends. Okay, it will convince you that temptation is not spiritually wrong. Instead of exposing temptation for what is truly is a desire that leads you to down the wrong path. So your physical mind will make you understand temptation is not wrong, but whereas temptation is going to take you downward in your spiritual life and in your spiritual career. So it's very important that we do not listen to our physical mind and our temptation mind. We always listen to our subconscious mind, that is our spiritual mind, friends. Okay, another weapon that the physical mind possesses is doubt. It will plant the seed of doubt within you that challenge your faith and wisdom. So this is the one of the important weapon of our physical mind, that is doubt. It will create a seed of doubt in your mind, and you will start challenging your faith in faith and wisdom in front of doubt, friends. Okay, the subconscious mind is the seat of truth and is therefore all knowing. It helps you transcend doubt, but only if you allow it to steer your soul. So, subconscious mind is truth, and many a time when doubt comes, it gets shaken, right? So, from next time whenever doubt comes, we should ask a question. No, we want to go spiritually ahead in our life, or we want to just be towards the earthly definition of our physical mind, that is ego. No, we need truth and we need to go further in our life. So it's very important for us to listen to our subconscious mind, not to our conscious mind, friends. Okay. If you nurture the seed of doubt, you slowly weaken your connection to the spirit world. This is important. If we just strengthen the sanskara of doubt, then we lose the connection with the spirit world, and we should not do. We should always strengthen our relationship with the spirit world, right? So we should not give oxygen to the negative feeling of doubt. For doubt essentially leads to one question: do I believe God? So, doubt leads to one question: do I believe God? Does God exist? Definitely, God exists and God is there. Listen to the subconscious mind, for it is your master, your connection to your good self and to your God self. So your subconscious mind too is the connection to your good self and to a God self. So we should always listen to our subconscious mind, friends. Okay. The physical mind has weakened, and your aim in the life is to transcend those weakness by developing the subconscious mind. Your physical mind have weakened your faith, and our work is to develop a high subconscious mind and high spiritual mind, so that we can make sure confirm the sanskaras of us of our subconscious mind apart from our physical mind. And we should make sure the all the negative sanskara of our physical mind should get neutralized and should get weakened, and our sanskara of subconscious mind should get strengthened. The most harmful aspect of the physical mind is that it is habit forming and comfortable with its bad habit. So this is the most the conforming thing of our physical mind, that is habit forming. And once the habit is formed, that it is comfortable with its habits, whether it is correct or whether it is wrong, friends. Okay. So it will say, I like being proud, so why challenge? So it will say, I like to be proud, then why to challenge it? The subconscious mind is never set in its way, it keeps growing. So the subconscious mind never set in this way, it just keeps on growing. It's a lifelong process. You can fool your fellow man, and you can fool yourself, but you can never fool God. You can never fool the God given subconscious mind. So even you can fool yourself, that is physical mind. Even you can fool your fellow friends, but you cannot fool God given subconscious mind. So subconscious mind, you can say, is so pure, it is one of the entity of the God, so you cannot fool it. And so you should not try to fool it, friends. It is the subconscious mind that constantly updates a person's akashic record. So this is also important. So it is our subconscious mind who always updates our Akashic record. So friends, those who doesn't know what is Akashic record, I have covered in the many video. So Akashic record is basically the record of the report card of each and every soul, from where we have already taken the life, we have started taking birth. So Akashic record, each and everything has been recorded in the Akashic record, which is done by our subconscious mind. So we should never underestimate the power of our subconscious mind, friends. Okay. Human being believe that God punishes them. The truth is that their own subconscious mind punish them when they go wrong path, because the subconscious mind knows the nature of the soul. So many a time we believe that we did many mistakes in our life and God have punished us. But the truth is that our subconscious mind punishes us. God doesn't punish us. Our subconscious mind make us realize what is correct and what is wrong, because it is the true nature of the soul, friends. Okay. Your memory of the spirit world and your past life has simply been blocked from your physical mind. So our past life memories and our memories in the spirit world has been completely blocked by our limited physical mind, that is our limited conscious mind, my friends. Okay. Your subconscious mind remembers the spirit world, and it knows details about each and every life you have lived on earth. So our subconscious mind knows the full history geography of the spirit world, and it knows all the detailing about the spirit world and which all the life we have led in this earth world, friends. Okay, but this information cannot be revealed to your physical mind for the following reasons. So this information can never be revealed to our physical mind for of the following reasons, friends. Number one, if you remember the sins of your past life, those memory will haunt you and prevent you from growing. So even if we remember our memories, here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kosher Bhavnagri that if we remember the sins of the past life, those memory will haunt you and prevent you from growing. So even if we remember our past life, there will be some memories which are going to haunt us for our spiritual growth. Let's see what are they. For example, if you hurt someone badly in a past life, the guilt might be too much for you to cope with in this life, and you would be unable to forgive yourself. God want also to have a clean slate to start with. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling that if in our past life, if we remember, if we have hurt someone very badly, and when we will remember that memory, we will feel so bad about ourselves. How would we be able to do this, right? So it will be very difficult for us to lead this life. So God wants us to start every life with a clean slate, friends. Okay, your physical mind is limited. It is not capable of understanding many things that the subconscious mind knows. The next reason is our physical mind is very much limited mind, and it does not understand, right? It does not understand what is reality, and it does not understand the capabilities of the subconscious mind. And subconscious mind is capable of understanding everything, but our physical mind is not. So this is the reason that the truth is not revealed to our physical mind. Let's see what's the next reason. If you remember detail of the spirit world and the joy and the peace you felt if you were on a good realm, you would not be able to survive on earth even for a second. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Kosher Bhavnagri that if we remember the spirit world and the joy which we used to feel on the spirit world, if we are on the higher realm, then we would not be able to survive for a single second also in this earth world, right? And friends, those who doesn't know what is realm is, let me tell you, realm is basically there are seven realm. One, two, three realm is considered to be the hell. Fourth realm is considered to be neither hell neither heaven, and fifth, sixth, seven realm is was be considered to be the heaven, friends. Okay, your longing for the spirit world would be so intense that you would be miserable on earth. So our wanting to go in the spirit world would be so intense that our life would be very much miserable in this world, friends. Okay, in this earth world. Next, let's see what's the reason. Next reason, your life on earth is a test. If you were aware of the karma testing and training you are to go through. So our life in this earth world is a karma testing, karma testing and training. And if you are aware with everything, then what's the use, right? What's the excitement in life? Your journey on earth would be of no meaning. Moreover, if everything was revealed to you, it would no longer be a test. So it is a very interesting and if everything is revealed to us, we know what is going to happen next in next second in our life. What will happen tomorrow? What will happen day after tomorrow? Then what's the use of the test? For example, if we go in the exam for giving the test and we know what the question paper is, so we will write and come. So what's the use? But if we life is full of surprises, and if we do not know what's there next for the kept for us in the life, so it will be interesting for us, right? So it's very important, friends. So the things have been not revealed to us, and even our life will be more monotonous if we know everything. So it's better that we do not know our future. You are on the earth to gain experiences and train your spirit to purify your soul to rise higher and higher. And even we are on the earth to train our spirit so that our we could rise higher and higher in our life, and we could go in our spiritual path forward in our life. Okay, friends. If you remembered your previous life, you would not make the same mistake again. You would not repeat your mistake because you would be pre-warned. So, and even if we know our previous life, whatever mistake we did in our life, we would not make it, right? We would be pre-warned that this is going to come. This mistake last time we did. This time we have to not do this mistake. And it life will be quite boring, friends. No. So there could be no real growth. Your life would be technical, your choices robotic, and you will live like a machine. So because of this, what will happen? Our life will be like robotic. Our choices will be like technical. We will play as in cricket. Some people play as a technicality. So we will play the game of a life with techniques and technicalities, and our life is going to be a very boring life. Right? There will be no interest in the life. No, friends. There are few earth soul who have a more developed subconscious mind than others. So even there are some earth soul who have a developed subconscious mind than others. Sometimes these souls are allowed to remember their previous life on earth, and they may also have some memories of the spirit world. So here some souls are there who are allowed to remember their previous life, and they also have some memories of the spirit world. But this is very rare. It is allowed to happen for a specific reason. So it is very rare, and it is allowed to have for a specific reason, to give more faith to people and to help to spread God's knowledge. So it is basically to help people and to spread God's knowledge. This is the reason. Okay, friends. In our this video came to an end, friends. Okay, and in our today's video, I have covered the topic called how can you make your physical mind cooperate with the subconscious mind. So this was the topic. Okay, and in our next video, I'm going to cover the topic called if a person subconscious mind is open, how the person change. So this is going to be the most interesting thing which I'm going to cover in the next video, friends. Okay. And friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video so you can understand it in a better way, friends. Okay. And you can, before proceeding further, I would like to tell you, do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon, so whenever I update a new video, you'll get the notification. And friends, if you have any doubt, you can directly ask me in the comment section below. I see to the comment and I give an answer to each and every comment, friends. Okay. And friends, you can do one thing. You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharya 1906. So friends, this brings to end of today's video, and I will be meeting you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care. Stay blessed, and I will be meeting you in the next video. Okay. Till then, goodbye, friends.